of my homies, some of my friends. Gnarly Vato here. What's happening? Right here by men's calling me prison. What up? Jail right here. There's a little bench. There's a bench right there. When you get out of jail, you have to walk to that bench and they'll pick you up. They'll give you a ticket to where you gotta go. If you got a DUI and they took your car, they'll give you a ticket and you can get on the bus and they'll take you to the town you live. But that's what I wanted to talk about. If you guys are interested about sobriety, bro, that shit, wow. Today's 4 years of sobriety, right? Nobody want to hear that shit, but who does? You know, we don't want to hear sobriety until we're caught up too far in deep. I'm right here rolling on the 101 or the 1 by Morro Bay in St. Louis. Right here, I was tripping out on how fortunate I am to live right here by the coast. You know, and then I'm sober. I can enjoy it more. I don't have to worry about drinking and driving. I used to drink and drive a lot. The last time I got my license back about 3 years ago. They were taken away from a DUI, and the craziest part is I drove all the way to Atlanta, Georgia, and past Atlanta, and then to Texas 2 different times with no license. You know, it was crazy. Like the risk, but I was sober. I wasn't drinking, so I wasn't worried about it. You know what I mean? But we trip out like the risk people take when we be drinking or on drugs and shit. Like today's 4 years sober for me. It's crazy how much I accumulated in this amount of time. That's why I think a lot of people get us sober, bro. Put a plug in the jug, man. You know, shit's wild. Look at all the people, a lot of problems that happen is we celebrate. We're out celebrating and shit, and then next thing you know, we're drinking and driving, and boom. You know, even I know someone close to me went to prison for DUI. She's like, oh, I'm gonna go to a football game. Next, you know, popped a few pills, some drinks, and you know what I mean. But bro, I drank with the best. I drank from here to Dakota. You know what I'm saying? I was up in Minnesota in a bar in a small town, bro. They found out there's 2 Mexicans there. This whole town heard we're all there, right? Like, let's go. These Mexicans, and the only place you could go was a 2 hotel. The little hotel, they only had 1 hotel. And the bar, bro, because that's the only bar they had, and the bar was like a little party spot. You pick up your groceries. You know, you could get your beer to go. But, you know, it's crazy, fool. Everything's about drinking. And I guess that's how we do to, for our problems, our issues, our traumas, you know? That's what I think. I don't know, bro. That's what I did. You know, it's wild. I just get crazy. Then I live out here in a nice area, and I'm like, look. I'm like, man, it's so beautiful. Let's go get some beers and start drinking, you know? Which, it's easy. Because I can just go right here and just fill her up. Like my gas. But it's crazy. You know, everybody goes through their problems. It's just, I just glad I got over mine sooner than later, man. And now I'm saving so much money from drinking. I'm investing more in other stuff, you know? Something that's tangible, not just piss it all away like this other dude said. You know, think about all the other fools, like all the ones that are on drugs still. That's why they get mad. They're like, hey, bro, why you talking crap about the build a wall? But I'm not talking about build a wall. I'm like, bro, let's stop that fentanyl shit. Look at this other homeboy was saying his primo did some coke and ended up dying, dude. It was late. He's like, oh, I don't know what it's laced with. What do you mean you don't know what it's laced with? It was laced with fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's what I was wanting to ramble on to. Is like, because one of these last times I was in jail here, it was around when Trump was coming in office, right? Nobody wanted to hear Trump. But anyways, I was rolling in the tank, right? They had me in the tank, and it was, well, anyways, this one of these dudes, this homeboy said, hey, don't bring up Trump to these other fools, right? And I go, why? And he goes, don't do it. And I go, whatever. And then this fool, he's from the same area I'm from, Tulare County, right? And this fool, like, he got busted bringing drugs over here. Well, he said, he was telling me a story that he was leaving from he lived in Tulare County, right? So he was going from one town to another, to Porterville, with some drugs, right? And he said he was by Plainview. He's like, hey, you know where Plainview's at? So Hobie's. I was like, yeah. He goes, I was there at the stop, and the two cars behind me was a highway patrol, right? And he said he got all sketched out because he had some meth on him, right? And this fool, he said he threw the drug. I think it was at dark, but he said he threw the drugs out the window. And I go, really? In the field, right? On the way to Porterville. And I go, really? He goes, yeah. I go, did you ever, go back and get it? He's like, for what? I could get it cheap. I said, for real? And he's like, yeah, I get this. And I go, this fool. Well, you know, it's like, this fool, I tell him, so you're out there killing my family, fool? Because my pops was on drugs, right? And the my people are on meth, right? And I tell him, so you're killing my people, bringing all these drugs in? And because he laughed about it. He's like, and so they got, you know, when you tell these fools, that's a problem with a lot of raza, is you point out their issues, bro. They're like, oh, who do you think you're better than me? Like, no, you're crazy. You're an alcoholic, fool. Every time you drink, you want to beat your old lady. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of us grew up and mom getting their ass whooped and shit. But that's why a lot of us, they hate to go to AA and shit, because AA is like, hey, I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, you should. Because, you know, we think we're too prideful to admit, yeah, we got a problem. Yeah, bro, I met this other fool who had 5 DUIs, 27 years old. You know what I'm saying? 27 years old, 5 DUIs. What the hell? These fools tripping. You know, but 5 DUIs, 27 years old. Because, you know, these fools do party, dude. You know, but I'm just saying, life's good, bro. Look at all the decisions we make when we're under the influence of something. You know? One time I was in AA class, fool, the broad was like, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm an alcoholic, right? And the next thing you know, you're like, oh, dang, okay. We're all here, alcoholics. And then she said, every time she drank, this woman said every time she drank, she put a needle in her arm. I was like, what the heck? She's putting a needle in her arm. You know, and do you think that's why a lot of fools too drink and then let's do some perico, drink and then start going. Let's go take a cruise. You know, get caught with a DUI, and it's just a waste of money, bro. Yeah, I think a lot of us drink to, cause we seen everybody else drink, and it's part of like the memories we have in our mind. Like, oh, I used to drink with these people, you know, and they're not around no more. A lot of times, but like today, like that's what I had a battle. Well, I think I had a battle, honestly, bro, with my obsession with alcohol. You know what I mean? I couldn't get over alcohol. It was like a woman, a scorned woman who you love and you hated, but she was good to you. You know what I mean? She's good to you still. But now I trip out on how life is, and I'm like, man, I wouldn't be taking risks if I was drinking, you know? This is how we do it right here in the 805. When I coming through the 55 by way of the 559er. Yeah, hopefully I'm not stuck. Here in Pismo, not Mo Bay. Let's go check it out, bro. Let's check it out. For those who really ain't from Cali, this is Morro Bay. You know, like on Nemo, they say, oh, the jewel of the night, or the jewel of the bay or something. Yeah, but anyway, my point is, bro, to those who want to hear, there's more to life than alcohol and all these other drugs, you know? Don't get me wrong, I dab around with 420, you know, but it's like, come on, bro. No one wants to hear about it, huh? Who would? Who would? Hello, Guadalupe. was at a AA meeting one day, right? Some dude was telling a story, and he was saying how that he went scuba diving, right? This is before I actually got totally sober. And I'm like, I couldn't. Yeah, you see scuba diving and this and that, but like, cause I live right here on the around the coast, you know. So I'm like, man, I should go scuba diving around here, you know. And then, but alcohol always tells you, oh, I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do it later. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Before you know, you're never gonna do it. You know, just like I'm gonna stop drinking. I'm gonna stop drinking. And you never get sober. You just keep drinking and drinking. You know, until you drink yourself to death. But no one wants to hear it, bro. No one wants to hear it until fools are on the deathbed, dying. You know, because everybody says they could cope, they could handle it. Oh yeah, did you handle that DUI? Did you handle it? All the bills? Did you handle that stress going through that? You know, even like I was up in this little orientation, and they're talking about the ripple effect. You know, and even just with a 911 call, they're saying, and you're like, describing it. How you guys doing?